So what I don't hear many people talking about is how nurturing a healthy gut goes beyond simply benefiting physical health. It can significantly impact intuitive energy and holistic well-being. So I made this delicious ginger, turmeric, cinnamon tea to promote a healthy gut. The recipe is pretty simple, but if you need to double check the ingredients, it will be in the description. Add lemon and honey and I promise you will be hooked. Good morning. Okay, you guys, so y'all, I lost y'all for a second, but one of the things that I noticed, and this has been scientifically proven, and I think most of us know this, is when you cut off one senses, some of the others become stronger, right? So for me, closing my eyes and removing sight kind of enhances the other things, you get what I'm saying? So I for me, prefer to close my eyes and do it, you know. So anyway, like I said, it's give and take. I do both. Sometimes I'm driving, maybe I'm not really hitting any red lights, so I'll just, you know, I love myself down the road, okay? But yeah, I'm fully aware that I should not expect like immediate change. This is something like almost anything we do, we have to be consistent with it, right? We have to, you can't do it once or twice and expect results. If you work out, you can't do it once or twice and expect results. Yoga, meditation, eating healthy, like you gotta make it a lifestyle type of thing, right? It has to be consistent. And so I don't expect huge changes right now. I'm more so trying to develop the habit of the practice. And so far, so good for that. Meditation, I have done twice this week. Because, y'all, my AC's broke and I haven't been. Like, part of me is like, girl, I'm ready to have it out with the rental office. But, I'm like, you can still do yoga. Just act like it's hot yoga. I can't, y'all. I just can't. If I want to go to hot yoga, I'm going to go to hot yoga. But I don't want to be in my house like dripping sweat. I'm darn sure not about to record content for y'all trying to do yoga and dripping sweat. So it's been a dub all week for real on that one. But yeah. I'm going to continue to practice. I'm going to continue to update you guys. I'm on my way to work. And just for a second, I almost said this dreadful office. But what are we talking about how we speak about things. You know what I'm saying? We working on our language. Not only about self, just in general. So I'm not going to say that. I'm on my way to work to get my check. Okay? And just wanted to come update you guys on how I've been feeling and the self-love practices. I don't know if I told you, one last thing, I didn't know if I told you guys, but I know you saw in the beginning of the video, I buy myself flowers, right? It's been a thing. It was one of the self-love practices that I incorporated, I'll say, probably 6 to 8 months ago. I took a break the last 2 months or so, and I just started getting back into it. So yeah, if you love flowers, yeah, make it a thing, sis. If you love flowers, make it a thing. I'm having a time with this camera this morning, and my little setup that is normally like flawless ain't too flawless. I probably didn't put enough sticky stuff on here. Now, and I feel like I'm driving like an old lady because I don't want to lose you guys. But anyway, y'all, I'm really loving my braids. Now, mind you, I had to go back to the shop because they had me messed up. I paid for waist length, right? And I don't know what your prices look like, but small, knotless waist length is expensive. And I barely, like, the edges barely even hit waist. And I was like, oh, nah, this is not what we're going to do. And I thought it felt short. Like, I had to compare it to my hair when I got the medium knotless waist length, and it was a huge difference. So I texted them and sent them a picture like, yeah, this ain't it. And I really want to keep these braids for a while because it allows me to easily be able to get on camera with you guys and record without worried about my hair. So I had to go back and get it fixed, needless to say. But yeah, I am now at work, and so I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will check back in with you later. Bye. Y'all, Cava has me in a clutch hold, and let me tell you, my budget ain't budgeting. And the way these grocery prices look, I don't even know if making my own is actually the better idea. But we're gonna do that anyway. Also, if anybody can tell the government to slide some food stamps just this way, it would be greatly appreciated. Because it ain't no shame over here. Like, seriously, help me. And I know, I just took that big old bite. Yeah, and I did. And it's delicious. Happy Saturday, y'all. So, I have not gotten my yoga in today, but I've been cleaning. I made myself this delicious salad. Oh, salad is so good. So basically, it's mixed greens, some cauliflower rice, some cauliflower, broccoli, and carrot mix, vegetables on top with some chicken and a Greek dressing. Absolutely delicious. Just trying to get content earlier, and let me tell you guys, I burnt my braids. They feel fried and dyed on the ends. I'm so upset. I don't even know how I did it. I'm gonna go back and look at the footage when I start downloading it to edit for this for this vlog. I don't know. I don't know. And let me tell you why it's even more upsetting, you guys. I literally got my braids done, but I was kind of in a rush or whatever. I was in a little bit of a rush, so I left out of there, and I realized that my hair was not waist length, and I paid for waist length. So I went back like a week later and got them to fix it. And so you can imagine me being extremely disappointed about frying and dyeing my ends. I don't know how to fix it. I'll probably look up some stuff, Google, and see if there's any way I can kind of fix it, because as you see, these are still kind of fresh. They're going to be in for at least another month or two. Like, oh yes, oh yes. Anyway, catching up on my shows while little sis sleeps. Then I'll probably get into my yoga in the next hour or two. And that's probably going to be my day, guys. I did go to the doctor's. Oh, yeah, let me tell you guys about this. So, I've been doing waist beads still, right? Filling orders from my website, but I haven't did any content. I haven't been doing any events. And there are two reasons why I haven't been doing events. Number one, the events tend to be oversaturated. People don't care if it's more than one waist bead company there, and I'm just not going to be wasting my money. It's hustling backwards to me because I'm already paying to get there, so I'm already in a negative. So not only do I have to now make back what I spent to vend here, but then I got to make more than actually profit, and then, anyway. But that's number one. Number two, I haven't been doing it because I have eczema on my hands, and it looks terrible. It looks terrible. So I kind of put it on pause till I can go to the doctors and get something to help, because I'm just not comfortable tying people's waist bead and they look down and they see my hand looks all dry and scaly, and no. Which is also why I haven't been doing content. So try this ointment for the next couple of days. I'm hoping it clears up fast so that I can at least get back to content. And I really want to shift to probably doing my own events. at some point. It's a lot of work, but anyway, that is my end goal. But nonetheless, I am going to enjoy my Saturday. I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday as well. I'll probably come back to you tonight and we could chit chat about some healing things. Maybe when I do like a little bit of my nighttime stretch. Because, oh, I got to show you guys. I am going to attempt to get into a split. So I'm going to show you guys the stretches that I learned from somebody that may help me get into a split. So we'll do that tonight, and then we'll talk about some things, you know. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye. Don't save her. She don't want to be sad. Don't save her. She don't want to be sad. Hey, y'all. So, your girl is headed. I didn't bring no lip gloss. It might be. I didn't bring any lip gloss. It might be in my purse. Nonetheless, quick update. I am headed to a Thai Bodywork clinic, you guys. So, I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to be able to get on video, guys. Honestly, I'm there to learn. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable with cameras and so on. So, I'll try to get a little something for you guys. But if not, I'll just come back and check in and let you guys know how it was. But yeah, that's what your girl is doing on this beautiful Sunday. I'll check in later. Bye. Okay, y'all, I'm back from the Thai clinic. I wanted to show you guys. So, they had these at the door. They're called gratitude rocks, and you grab one before you go into your yoga session or Thai massage session or meditation session, sound bowl, whatever. And then you take it with you, and you kind of just hold it in your hands and set your attention. So, I had two of those that I grabbed. I'm sorry. Let me get myself situated. So it wasn't exactly what I thought it was, but you know me. I'm gonna go with whatever the universe feels like I need in that moment. And it was not only a Thai massage, but it was community. So basically it was a clinic. Like duh, right? It was a clinic, and we were showing up to get Thai massages from students who were getting their cert. Y'all, I showed up like I want to learn, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. Nonetheless, I did make some friends. They encouraged me to come and join, and they expect to see me in class soon. They're gonna see me in class soon. So I'm trying to decide how I want to start this. Let's keep it simple, okay? Simple is always best. So I was sitting in there with a few other ladies. There were a few yoga teacher students standing around talking to each other, and I chimed in. I asked one lady, you know, what is this exactly? She broke it down. When I said, oh, I thought I was coming to learn, and she was like, well, one young lady stopped up and said, well, these are the things that you could learn, you know what I'm saying, can get an idea whether you actually want to take the class or not. And okay, so I love you, sis, before I even start this, because I love all my sis, right? But since I've been on this healing journey, I've kind of pushed back from really big personalities or really strong personalities. Don't know why. I'm still figuring that out, right? And so I was like, I don't know about her, right? But then, y'all, then this happened. 4 agreements. Agreement number 3. Don't make assumptions. Triggered me to check myself, right? So I'm watching this young lady and I'm just like, what is it about her that I'm not connecting with, right? As she continued to talk, she tells me, she says, well, if you want to be my student, if you want to be my person to receive this massage, my mat is the first one right there. That was my moment to push through all of this BS. That was my moment to dig deep into the don't assume. Because here's what I've noticed a few times, and this has been throughout my life. A lot of my friends, I wasn't checking when I first met them. I love y'all now, but if we keeping it a buck, I was not checking for y'all hoes when I first met y'all. And then I grew to love them. And if we want to keep it really, really a buck, they probably wasn't checking for me. So, y'all know what I did? I walked in that room and got on sis mat. I'm proud of myself. I am really, 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 really proud of myself for that one. So anyway, I just wanted to come and tell you guys how it went. I finally put little sis down for a nap. And I'm about to take one myself. I really want to get on the yoga mat, y'all. I really, really want to get on the yoga mat because that Thai massage hurt. And when it was over with, she was telling me, you know, because one of the instructions she gave was that if it gets too painful for me, then to take my right hand and place it on my belly. She said, if it gets a little tough, but you know you need it, then to breathe through it, right? So I did all that. At one point, it was just like, oh, so I put my hand on my belly, right? And there were other points where it was really tough, but I breathed through it. So when it was over with, she chatted with me and she said, yeah, when you put your hand on your belly, it's where I felt like the kinks in your body. And, you know, Thai massages are created or was created to dig emotionally. Like it's known to drudge up a lot of emotions. It didn't really do that for me. I don't know. I didn't get a whole lot of emotional, maybe it wasn't long enough. I don't know, but it's kind of where I want to get on the yoga mat because not only did she like push into some kinks and stuff, she did a little extra stretching on me, like she pushed down on my foot and my hip at the same time to kind of elongate those muscles. And so now it's like, oh yeah, I kind of want to get on the mat. I'm gonna wait till later. I'm gonna take me a nap because if I don't, I'm gonna regret it. But it was a really good experience. We were able to rate them afterwards, and I gave her all 5s, of course, you know. I don't know. I'm a stickler for giving people less than 5s and less. There's a reason. Some people are opposite. Some people are stickler for giving people 5s and less. I don't know. I don't know what the unless is, y'all. Because I ain't even going to tell y'all I ended a friendship over somebody giving me a 4-star. But, you know, I pushed away. It wasn't the only thing. That was kind of like the last straw. I pushed away. And it wasn't even the 4 stars. It was the lack of explanation as to how I could be better. So I can't have people in my circle who are willing to publicly give me give me a lower number, but not necessarily privately give me advice that can help. Like, it just gives me hater vibes. Because if I'm not gonna tell my friend her shit great, then I'm going to them tell her how she can make it better. Period. So anyway, I gave her all 5 stars, but I did add in to it that she can add more breath cues, more breathing cues. Because I noticed that sometimes if I wasn't intentional and made it a conscious effort to breathe through some of the pain, my natural response was to hold my breath through the pain. So that was pretty much it. That's all I had. And I understood that it was like a class environment, so there were other people getting Thai massages around, so that may have impacted her being able to really give the breathing cues as much. But what I can say, and I don't know if this was because I was on a mat in her practice, that I didn't really pay attention to the people around us, but it just seemed like my girl was talking the most. I think I heard one other person who seemed to be talking just as much, but I didn't hear a whole lot going on outside of my girl talking, cueing, talking me through it all. So that was pretty much the only advice I gave. She did pretty good. Again, it hurt. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, it hurt a little bit, but it was supposed to. And I know I'm so past due for massages. Like, if they do it again, I need to go again, because I'm so past due. I probably got so many kinks everywhere. But anyway, guys, don't forget to drink your tea. I know you guys saw my little recipe in the beginning. I'm about to go take a nap. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And we'll see what else we're going to add to this vlog, because, girl, I don't know. I just be going with the flow. Bye.
Few moments later.
Thai bodywork can have significant spiritual impacts that are often linked to emotional release. The rhythmic motions and intentional touch of the Thai bodywork help release pent-up emotions, assisting in emotional wellness. The process allows individuals to free themselves of hidden feelings, leading to a heightened state of emotional well-being. The practitioner and the recipient connect through touch and energy. Thai bodywork fosters trust, safety, and potential spiritual awakenings. The holistic approach harmonizes the body, mind, and spirit, encouraging inner peace and spiritual alignment. I highly recommend you try it, and if you're in the DMV area, try it at Spiritual Essence Yoga.
Bring y'all on my night, stretch, and show you some of the stretches I'm using to get into a split. I'm actually much closer to my split than I thought I was. Well, at least it feels that way. I don't know how it's gonna look on camera, because I didn't really look at it on camera, right? Let's get there. So yeah, I am pretty low, guys. Pretty low. So, each of the stretches I'm going to show you guys are like, you want to hold them, let me get my face in the camera. You want to hold them for about 30 seconds, 30 to 60. So I would start off with like 30. And, my girlfriend Simple, y'all, I just sent her this, reel with this son and dad, and like they look like they brothers. It's just talking about can you hear the train coming? We don't roll like that. She's Scorpio, so I get it. We don't roll like that. Anyway, it's a little funny. So the muscles that we're gonna target are like our quads, hip flexors, hamstrings, and so on. So one of them, you wanna straddle your mat. Really gonna go into, you guys just watch, okay? Because I really rather talk about some of it while I do this stretch. Okay. So yeah, I take my nighttime stretches, and I tend to be a little, sensual with it. And this is a way that I allow myself to continue to reclaim my sexual empowerment in the midst of my celibacy, guys. sometimes what I'll do is take my feet and I'll bring my feet in together, put my hands down on the mat, and then I'll kind of like rock back, push back against it. And I feel it stretch a little more when I do that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you breathe through it. So yeah, so like I said before, my celibacy journey isn't for, wait till you get married. It was really to put some things into perspective. It was to give my spirit a break from all of the energy exchanges that occurred over the years. It was to cleanse my soul on this journey. I thought it would be really, really hard to get to the vibration that I needed to be if I allowed myself to continue to let men penetrate me and not have the level of discernment that was going to be required to be a little bit more aware. All right, this is just like a little break. Sometimes I take a little break in between, you know what I'm saying? And again, it's the sensualness of it all for me. Okay, another stretch we do. Low lunge. Woo. Right. So yeah, I am definitely want to make sure I don't lose my sexuality. And it was one thing that I found myself struggling with greatly right before I started the celibacy journey. Because men have a way of being deceitful. On top of being deceitful, they would tend to shame women for their sexualities. And I personally think, this is going to stretch this area for you guys. I personally think that it's just a means of a way to manipulate us into not holding them accountable to show up for us in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times these men aren't taught how to please women, especially the younger ones. I mean, typically, once they get in the late 30s or 40s, a good number of them get pleasure out of knowing that they pleased a woman, right? But then, holding us accountable, we gotta stop faking it, y'all. Like, I ain't doing that no more. You ain't doing it, Slim. You ain't doing it, you ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta really stop faking the funk for them. And hold them accountable for not being selfish. And so don't let them shame you guys into not being sexually empowered, honey. I guarantee you not a few years, I'm not even gonna say a few years. A year, a month or so, a year or a few months from now, I'm gonna be a totally different me. I've already grown so much over the past 3 years. And like I said in the beginning, I was shamed. And I was sad because it was like, how do I get back to being me? It's very important I'm able to get back to being Ebony. Being my Scorpio sexually empowered self. And sexual empowerment has nothing to do with the amount of bodies. They want you to believe that. All right, we're gonna do some stretches. This stretch is right here. They want you to believe that if you present as sexually empowered, that means you have a lot of bodies. It doesn't. It means I am confident of what I can do in a bedroom.
It means I am confident in what I deserve, and that I'm gonna hold you accountable, and that I'm not shamed. I'm a grown woman. I'm showing up as a grown woman. Like, sometimes the top of your feet may hurt, so then I kind of just do this little rock on my toes before I do the other side. But yeah, I use yoga as a means to connect with myself sexually. On top of, of course, manifesting while masturbating. Right. So please put some purpose behind it. Don't just say I'm celibate and that's it. Really sit down, meditate, journal, write. What is the purpose of this journey? What am I trying to get out of this journey? Who do I plan to see as a person? Like, how do I plan to come out of this? Like, it's almost like writing an avatar for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Who do you plan to be? Let's talk about who you plan to be when you come out of this. Create an avatar for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I plan to be slimmer, a healthier version of myself, drinking more water, eating more fruit. I plan to be someone who meditates, even if it's 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night before bed. Someone who prays daily. Somebody who has made yoga her practice. Somebody who journals. Somebody who has a level of discernment that is unequal with. You know what I'm saying? I plan to be someone who deserves love. Not saying I don't now, but someone who deserves love, someone who attracts love. I plan to have that Badu effect, okay? And I'm using celibacy as a tool to drive me. I'm using celibacy as a tool to separate me from just the physical act of intimacy and not digging deep into other aspects of it. I'm using celibacy as a tool to attract a man who aligns with that, who has sexual discipline, who himself just doesn't lay down with anybody. See it? Okay, so there are three more stretches that you can do. I don't always do them, but one of them will be Happy Baby. Look, so you guys can see, right? You don't wait until the kid is bed. So here's another stretch that I tend to do. Now, if you find yourself, like you see my hands are completely on the ground, what I'll do is sometimes I'll move and I'll grab the couch and that'll pull me forward to stretch my hamstrings a little more. Also, again, you notice my hands are all the way down.
You can stretch it out a little bit more, or you have the option to put blocks underneath your feet, which will pull you away from the floor a little bit and allow you to get into a deeper stretch. Hey y'all, so I was able to get through the stretches, but of course my camera died at around the last stretch or so. So anyway, I just wanted to come tell you guys thanks for watching my vlog. If you're looking for more content around healing, my journey, you want to learn about breath work, yoga, book reviews, spiritual book reviews, and more, please subscribe. Please like the video so that YouTube can pour out more of my content to you guys. Until next time, love yourself, protect your energy, and deal with life's bullshit with grace and gratitude. Love ya.